Hello there, and welcome to part 2 of tier ranking all of the 2020 covers that I read. I had more than I thought I would, so this is in 2 parts. I left up all of the rankings that I had from last time, so we're just gonna continue where we left off with Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? This is a bad cover. The title is excellent. The title draws you in very well. The cover is bad. Get a Life, Chloe Brown. It's simple but effective. I do love it. It's a very good romance cover, but it is a very textbook romance cover as well. Giver of Stars by Jojo Moynes. No comment. It's a good cover. It's a literary fiction it's a literary fiction book, and I feel like it portrays that, but I don't think it portrays the type of story that it's gonna tell. It's too pretty. I don't know. It feels more like a Jodi Picoult novel than a story about horseback riding librarians. I don't know. Romance Book Club. This one's simple but effective. It's your standard romance. Homework. This is the Julie Andrews autobiography. It's simple but effective. It's her face on it. Like, that's all you need. If you don't know who Julie Andrews is, you're not gonna buy this book. It's fine. And similarly with Me by Elton John, it's a big old Elton John face. What's not to love? She Said, nonfiction. It goes in. No, I think this is more a no comment, because I think it's very similar to Between the World and Me in that, like, you don't really get the vibes. You don't get the vibes. Disfigured. This is simple but effective. Yeah. Anna Kay. She is brown cow stunning. I don't know what it is about this cover, but like, I went into the bookstore many a time and just stared at this book before convincing myself to buy it, because it's got something that I love. It's obviously not incredible. Like, I don't think a cover like this could ever go into Yas Queen for me, but it's excellent. You Are Not Alone. Simple but effective. It's a thriller. You get it. House in the Cerulean Sea. This is probably the best cover of 2020. The year, the decade, the millennia. It's the best cover ever. I adore it so much. I don't know anyone who wouldn't love this cover. I just think it's the best thing. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, on to Such a Fun Age, which is no comment. Like, I get that it's got little stuff in the background that relates to the story, but like, you don't really get that vibe. Let me just check if this one has a British one. So this does have a British edition, but I don't like it as much as the American one. The Other People. This one has 2 covers, I know. This is the one that I prefer, but I'm gonna put it in no comment. It's just kind of a cover. Broken Faith. This is horrendous. It obviously took a bit more effort than MS Paint, but it's still the ugliest. I think it's the ugliest cover we have on this list. It's vomit colored. It's bad. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Simple but effective. You totally get the vibe, but like, nothing special. Welcome back. If the angle looks different now, it's because my battery finally decided to die, and so we're like an hour later. Let me get back to where I was. All right, the next book we have is You're Not Listening. This is MS Paint. I don't know why. Maybe the break for an hour made me a worse person, but this is not a good cover. It doesn't convey anything about the book, like in a way that it could be any nonfiction. And maybe it's just because I didn't like the book, but I feel like it's worse than Between the World and Me and She Said. The Two Lives of Lydia Bird. This is brown custom. This is very emblematic of the romance genre, but like, because it's flipped on its head. See, the top is upside down and it's her 2 lives. Yeah, I love this cover. Next up is The Swap. This is an OMG IRL. I don't actually own this one, but in real life it's very glossy, and there's something about the minimalism of this cover that I am just in love with. I might have to buy it. Next up, we've got Those Who Pray. This is Brown Cow Stunning. I love this one. It's a great cover. Next up, When No One Is Watching. What to do? I do love this cover, and I think it's really good, like emblematic of the book, but I think it's just simple but effective. It's a high tier simple but effective, but it is still simple but effective. Wow, no thank you. This is, see, I like this cover because all of her books have the same bit of a big bright color and a weird animal on it, but it is MS Paint. If we look deep down into our hearts, we all know this is MS Paint. Oh, now we have You Deserve Each Other. This is a bad cover. See, and I know what they're going for because it's very reminiscent of The Hate You Give, the bad version that we established. The British one is better, but it's such a bad cover. This is MS Paint. I'm so sorry. You deserve much better. You deserve each other, but that hating game done did you dirty. I am sorry. Hidden Valley Road, simple but effective. This is about a family with 12 kids, and this is like the one picture they have of them all in the same photo. I think this is actually only 10 of them, but like, it's a great photo. In 5 years. No comment. It's just so nondescript. It's just like, it's nothing. Next up, spoiler, it's Brown Cow Stunning, Goodnight Beautiful. There's something about this cover that I just love. The simplicity of it, or like the weird mothwing. Don't ask me. The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. The British is better. This is the British cover that I have here. The North American cover is hot trash compared to this. This is such a better cover. They know how to do it over there. Star-Crossed. This is MS Paint. Like, I think all of the elements of this cover really work, but like if you look closely at it, it does look like it was made in MS Paint. Just everything feels very amateurish about it. Sorry. This is one in which I don't think the British is better. There is a British cover for this, but it is not better. This is the superior cover, and I will fight you on it. I think it's Brown Cow Stunning. I think it's a very effective cover. It's another one where the title is the point, but this one like leans into it. Home Before Dark. So this is one I don't actually own, and this might just be a rumor. I have not confirmed it, but I heard a rumor that it glows in the dark. And if that is true, OMG IRL. That is the coolest thing ever. It's like the cover already just kind of screams, I glow in the dark. So I hope that's a true rumor. Maybe one of these days I'll find out. In Holidays, no comment. Just the color of this cover was a bad call. It looks a little bit better in real life. It's a little less vomity. It's still not vomity though. Trixie and Katya. This one, it's no comment. There are some beautiful pictures on the inside of the book. I just don't think they chose the best one for the outside. The Honey Don't List. No comment. Axiom's End. This one is Brown Cow Stunning. Yeah, I really like this one. Lindsay Ellis is a YouTuber, and I know she was talking about how they had a real fight to get this cover looking the way that it was and not like pink. That's what her words, not mine. But I just think this cover is really good and really effective. The God Game is OMG IRL. This is a complete cover buy for me. I have it right here. You can kind of see it on camera, but like it's got this shimmer to it, and it conveys the same thing as This Is How You Lose the Time War, in that it like kind of glitches. I'm sure he's fine. Like the shimmer on it really enhances that. I love this cover. Bad book, very bad book, but I can't unhaul it because I just love this cover so much. Next up, The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This is simple but effective. It's got that classic thriller feel. It's great. Catherine House is Yas Queen. I love this cover. The colors in it are so effective. The swirl of like the gate, it speaks to me on a really deep level. I love everything about it. It was one of those where like I wouldn't normally go out and spend $37 on a 300-page hardcover book, but I did, and I love it. I want to be where the normal people are. How mean do I want to get? I think this is Emma Smith. I get what she's going for in like that it's an old school, never mind, I don't know what she's going for. I just really don't like this cover and it feels really bad. It's unappealing. Take a hint, Dani Brown, much like her sister, she is simple but effective. And I think these two really do well at playing off of each other while still being their own distinct covers. Woman on the Edge, simple but effective. It's a classic thriller cover. It's got a great tagline. She handed you her baby and then she jumped. Excellent tagline. You had me at Ola. I think this is brown cow stunning. I love this cover. I think it's so well done. And the art style on it is so effective, like very different from the traditional romance illustrations you see in like the Talia Hibbert books. Beach Read, this is a cruel cover because it lies to you about the vibe of this book, which is not at all a beach read, but in fact, very sad. It's simple but effective. It is a lie. It is a cruel marketing trick, but it's an effective trick. Something to talk about is simple but effective. It's a classic romance cover. I really like it. One to watch is simple but effective. Mexican Gothic. This one is the opposite of OMG IRL. It's like no MG IRL. Don't hate me. Because I think it's simple but effective. I would say it would be higher on this list, except for when I noticed in real life, it's like, I can't tell if it's a photo rep that they just photoshopped the crap out of, like airbrushed it beyond belief, or if it's a weird, like uncanny valley illustration from a distance or from the Goodreads profile. This is a very good cover for me. I just found it a little disappointing once I, forked out the money for it. Midnight Sun is the classic simple but effective. This was a marketing trend for like a long time. I think it's very good. The Midnight Library. I am going to say the British is better. The British cover is very different and I do really like this cover. I really like them both. I just think this is one where just let the British have it. We don't need two covers for this one. Let's just trust their instincts on this one and give it to them. A series of unfortunate events. I think, because I need a tier for like iconic, because these are just so iconic. Like you look at it and it brings back such memories, but like, is it a good cover? Not really. So I'm gonna go with no comment. Seems like the safe move when you can't make up your mind. The last one on this list, can you believe we actually made it through all 102 books? Stupid. Why did I think this was a good idea? Anyway, Leviathan Wakes. Simple but effective. I didn't think there'd be so many in this category, but a lot of these covers are just like, we didn't want to break the mold on this. We know what effective covers look like, and we just went for it. So that's it. That's the whole list. The cream of the crop here are, oh, they're so good. There are definitely a couple on here that I want to switch around now that I'm done, but I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna trust my gut. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I am obsessed with tier ranking videos, so I am happy to get the chance to do my own. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again later. Bye.